Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Tosh, and we are the owners of Ike and Tash Photography in Motion, based in Tacoma, Washington.
It's actually her that decided to start the conference, Tosh. I just kind of maybe put the little bug in her ear for it, but she actually was one that wanted to actually start a conference.
I decided to start the conference, Blink, because I felt like there weren't many platforms that represented me as a photographer. And when I say represent me, I mean in terms of like photography trade. Like I am a senior portrait photographer, a wedding photographer, a family photographer. I'm a Black photographer. I'm a female photographer. And I felt like every time I looked at different conferences or workshops, they kind of represented like the same, whether it was the same trade like weddings or whether it was the same kind of person. I just really wasn't feeling that I was seeing myself reflected back. And so I got frustrated enough and discouraged enough that my sister actually encouraged me to start my own thing. And we weren't sure whether that was going to be a workshop or what that was going to look like, but it grew into this beautiful thing called Blink. And Ike has been really amazing in supporting the mission and getting behind it and helping to make it all come together.
Do whatever needs to be done, like grunt work. So like carrying boxes, sweeping floors, going picking up people from the airport, taking photos, and then just being a presence here is just kind of like a blessing. So it just puts people at ease and makes people feel like a warm feeling inside that I'm here. So that's probably one of the biggest things is just me being here. Period. It's interesting because every year there's always some new element that's added to make it even better and bigger than the last year. And it's interesting to see how it's grown and how people respond to it because you wouldn't think that like people would actually be so excited about something that Tasha's put on because we're not like I don't know.
I
We're
get
not
what he
like
means by
big.
that. We're
We're
not
not
like big,
people.
huge
Yeah,
names like in the
exactly.
industry.
We've not been shooting for very long.
We're
So it's just
homegrown and we're still really like, we're babies in the industry still. We've only been shooting for 5 years. Like we've only been on the scene for a short amount of time and Blink is only 3 years old. So I agree with like, it is really kind of a rewarding feeling to see so many people connect with the vision and the idea behind Blink and really feel like it's their place and that it's home for them.
favorite memories. They're all really fun. Like I have memories from each one. I don't know if I have a favorite memory. I actually missed a good portion of last year's Blink because I had to go shoot a wedding that we booked for the Ike and Tash brand, and so but I tell you what, the kickoff parties, those are the best memories. Each one is always fun. The first year we had like an actual live artist play, live band. Last year was like a rooftop party, had a DJ that was fun. This year was really fun. It was good food. So the kickoff
The
parties.
kickoff parties are a fun highlight. But I think, like you said, it's hard to like narrow it down because there's so many amazing parts of Blink. It's hard to pick out and they almost don't compare. They're just so different. And so the shoots are different from the kickoff party, which is different from the education. So I think they're all like play a really important role in the conference and they could all easily become like your favorite thing about it. You see how we tag team talk? So he like usually talks and I come in and clean it up. That's kind of how it goes. Make it all make sense. How do we see Blink in the future? It's really hard to envision Blink in the future because I didn't see Blink here. I didn't see it getting here so quickly. I didn't see it growing to be something that was so valuable and so respected so fast. And so I think that I see Blink as the people's conference. And so for me, like when I think about the future, I really like to check in with our attendees and check into the people that have invested and really see like how they want to grow Blink and where they want to see it go. I know that it's something special. I know that it's something that's unique. And I know that it's something that is not what happens here. It doesn't happen everywhere. So I think that when I think about the future of Blink, I definitely want to keep those things intact, like just the intimacy, like the joy and the energy and the spirit of it all, and just that element of surprise that we have, where the attendees never really know what to expect, but they always know that it's going to be good. I think our speakers are what makes you Blink so unique. And I think that because we are so good about picking such a diverse group of speakers and we're intentional about that and setting up a conference that really is varied for the photographer, that is like the hands down reason why you would want to be at Blink. Like, that when you come to Blink, that you're going to get quality education from some of the best people in the industry, whether they're high up on platforms and well known, or whether they're like buzzing in the underground and people are just talking about them and they're on their way up. You know that you're going to get quality speakers and quality talent for your investment. And I think that for me would be the reason why I would every year, hands down, even if I didn't know who the speakers were, sign up for Blink, because I would know the heart behind the people that were putting it on, and I would know that they would always pick everyone with excellence in mind.
And also, I really enjoy the shoots, even though I don't really shoot in many of them. Well, part because I'm kind of trying to run around and make sure everything's good. Like just having the opportunity to have like shoots set up for you to actually take some awesome portfolio images is actually cool. Because myself personally, I'm not somebody who can get a makeup artist together with a model and make a shoot happen. But I know if that was presented for me to shoot, I could create some awesome images. So somebody like me who wouldn't necessarily be able to get that done on my own, being able to come here and have something like that, you know, especially with my favorite instructor, you know, leading the way is actually a really cool
incentive.
Opportunity. Yeah.
So we've had the joy of having Zach and Jody Gray, Dawn Davis, Audrey Woolard, Amanda Holloway, Rob and Vanessa Joy.
Oh yeah. Well, this year, Justin and Mary, of course, Caitlin James, a big one.
Gene Smith, Spanky Mills, Ross Oscar Knight.
Oh yeah, he was there last year.
The Boudoir Divas.
Yeah.
Let me see. There's just so many. Leah Ramalay,
Amanda Diaz,
Amanda Diaz,
Christina Ramirez.
We've had some amazing speakers over the last couple of years. We had Mona Luci Bride here.
Yeah.
There's just so many. I know I'm leaving Joshua Dwayne. Just so many incredible speakers. I'm naming as many as I can recall at this moment, but we've been blessed to have some of the very best people in the industry come. Ali Vidal. So it's been amazing. So we've been hearing that like we must be like so tired, but I think that Ike and I both feel like just so honored and blessed to be able to have an opportunity like this to serve photographers and to be a part of such a fantastic industry. I just feel so honored to be able to do what I love every single day. And I think he probably would agree, like, this photography life has been amazing. And so it's just such a joy to be around people who believe in your vision and who want to invest in and be a part of it. And it just makes you passionate about wanting to serve and give the very best experience to them. So that is like all I need. I feel like I don't even need to sleep over these days, because just the energy of the attendees and the passion and the excitement just really keeps me going.
Yeah. Keeps me going. No, I very much see myself as a student, as opposed to like somebody who's like an industry leader. So I kind of approach things as if I'm like one of the attendees in a way. Like even though my position is something different, like I understand what it feels like to be an attendee, because you know, we were there just a year or two ago. Like even when we go to conferences, you know, we still have to stand in line at certain events and things like that because we're not that big of a person. I was thinking about like, man, like Justin and Mary are here speaking. If we go to WPPI to hear them speak, like I might have to get a ticket to stand in line to hear their talk. I don't know if I can just walk in. I don't know if I'm that person to just walk in and be like, oh, I'm good. I'll stand in the front of the stage and wait. Like I don't see myself on that level. So you might see me in line with the rest of the attendees because that's just kind of what my mind frame is. So I can empathize with somebody coming here wanting something, and I try to relate and kind of provide an energy that is to what like I would like to see. Blink.
Imagine, inspire, ignite.